Don't make excuses for the problems that are going on in your life, because if you do, you're always going to stay in the same place. You're always going to be someone that thinks the world's out to get you. Everyone is out for you. You're always going to look at your circumstance as being greater than it is. And you might even start to believe that you are more than what you are. When you are a target individual, you should be the humblest, the most humble person on the face of the earth, because you've gone through so many things in succession over and over again, to where you have no reason to think that there's anything about you that is so above or so special or so great that you can't get the business, so to speak. We don't live in a world that makes any sense right now. And if you look at the news, you look at people that you've seen in the news and that have been famous and whatever, whatnot, they're leaving this earth, and it seems like people now are being judged, um, and I believe based off of their lives, based off of how they live their life, and based off of their inability or their non-willingness to conform to the Lord, to His ways. Now it's come to the place where people are being taken off of the earth, and no one really knows why. They don't really give us a concrete reason in the media as to why people have been leaving here. There's always some question mark to it. It always is ambiguous. It's always, it seems like, you hear the story of how they left here, and you're like, well, you still feel kind of like, oh, that's not the real reason. And I believe that it's because it's a huge cover up. It's a huge cover up. You got people that are doing, once again, doing rituals to get fame. Doing they're sacrificing people. They're doing all of these evil things in secret, and we don't know about it because these people are a part of the ones that are here to corrupt the world. They're all in a network. And so they say things like they had some sort of overdose, or they say things like they've had some sort of attack or something to in their heart or something like that. But a lot of these people, they're being judged, and also because of the thing that everybody had to take, or not had to, but decided to take because they were deceived. That is now having repercussion. People are having repercussions from that stuff. It's having an effect on the body, and they're not going to, of course, let anybody know that. But that's what's really going on. Target individuals. I know we go through a whole lot of different things all the time. And it just seems like, we're on an island. It seems like we're on an island. We're all by ourselves. You try to tell people your story. They just can't feel you. They don't get it. You don't get the help that you feel like you need. You just keep going through things over and over and over again. And that can, of course, lead someone to have the woe is me attitude. You start to resent the world. You start to resent everyone around you because you don't know who's in on your targeting. You really don't know who is actually sent there by someone to do some nefarious, evil thing to you in secret. You don't know. You don't know who it is. You have an idea, and a lot of the times our ideas are correct, but we really can't tell anybody and where it would change anything. So it just makes us look crazy. And so what you need to do, and what I believe that you need to do, and what I'm doing is I'm seeking the Lord. I'm seeking the Lord. I'm reading His Word. I'm surrendering my life to Him because He is our God. He's the only one that sees in secret. He sees what these people are doing. He sees the people that stay up all night planning and plotting to harass you. He sees their handlers, those that are above them, that have led them to do that targeting to you. And trust me, if you stay walking righteously, seek His kingdom and His righteousness, and you continue to deny your flesh the things that the flesh wants, which is not right, which you know is not right, living ways you know you should not live. If you keep doing that and you keep seeking Him, what He will do is He will turn back. He will turn away your persecution. And now what will happen is you will start to gain victory over these circumstances, and the people that are doing these things in secret to you shall now be judged. These people shall be judged. Now, of course, we live in the last days of time, so it's not like it's going to just stop. Whenever I hear target individuals say, oh yeah, I used to be targeted, but now my targeting stopped, I question their whole validity as being target individuals, because this is a spiritual phenomenon. This is not just some physical circumstance. This is spiritual. So the Most High has His people and those that He's seeking to wake up. And so those people that are that are perps, those that are gang stalkers, they know exactly who those people are, who we are, because they have a spirit that's in opposition to God. And that spirit, they have familiar spirits. So if you are committing sins in your life, let's say you're someone that's smoking weed still, thinking it's not a drug, you're all into that lie, knowing that that's something that's altering your mind and causing you to think in ways which is not natural. You are sinning, and that is also opening you up to be a portal. When you're a portal, demonic spirits can now come and fill your body. They can possess you, but also you are allowing demonic entities, demonic spirits into your circumference, into your environment. So now people are now going to be guided by these spirits whenever you are around. And this thing is so weird and so strange and so different that I even believe that some of these people that are targeting us, and that you would see this person and they're acting kind of funny around you, or making little gestures with their hands, or looking at you, or just like you see them all the time. A lot of them may not even know what they're doing, because that spirit now is in them, and it's because they don't have a connection to the Lord. So now they're being guided by a spirit that takes over them. And now you because you are so aware, being a target individual, we are aware of spiritual abnormalities, or things that are not right in our reality. And so we we sense when something's not right. So when that spirit jumps in these people, we notice it, and we start thinking, oh, these people are just doing this on purpose. A lot of them are. Most definitely. A lot of them are in the know. They're conscious of their actions, but a lot of them don't know, because they don't have that connection with God. So now you are going to sense that spirit operating in them and thinking that everyone is against you, and knowing they're against you. Even if no one, some people may not even be against you, but because we've been going through this target individual experience so long, you start to hate the world. Possibly you start to feel like, oh, well, everyone's against me, so why would I care anything about anyone in this world? And that's when the devil has you. Because when you have hate for your brother, when you don't love anyone, and you don't want to have nothing to do with anyone, you are a prime target to be taken over and be